Prosecutors, on the other hand, said Diddy was not sorry and that his apology was phony and that there was some serious harm done to the victims of this case. Like you said, they wanted a sentence of at least 11 years. Ultimately, we know a sentence has now been shared with the court of 4 years behind bars for.
What if one of Hollywood's biggest betrayals didn't happen between two partners, but within a family? And what if it was happening in the background while everyone else was distracted by luxury trips, photo shoots, and red carpet smiles? Over the past few months, a new side of the Lori Harvey story has started to surface. Some insiders claim it goes far beyond her 2019 breakup with Sean Diddy Combs. They suggest it now involves federal investigators, possible cooperation with authorities, and disturbing questions about whether her own stepfather, Steve Harvey, played a role in putting her in a risky situation. According to sources connected to the ongoing federal attention surrounding Diddy's 2024 conviction on exploitation-related charges, Lori is reportedly speaking with investigators. These discussions are said to include not only her relationship with Diddy, but also how members of her family may have benefited from those connections. The most troubling claim is that Steve Harvey, a man known for promoting family values and giving relationship advice, may have allowed access to his stepdaughter in exchange for career advantages and protection in the entertainment industry. This idea has shocked many people who once trusted him as a voice of wisdom on family and relationships. While none of these claims have been officially confirmed, the allegations alone have caused intense public reaction and completely changed how many people are looking at this story.
Her mother is 54 years old. Her mother is 5 years older.
Before we can understand how serious this alleged betrayal really is, we need to look at who's involved and how the public sees them. Lori Harvey has long been known as a stylish model and social figure. By 2019, she was appearing at major events like the Met Gala and high-end fashion shows, often shown as the picture-perfect face of a modern, blended Hollywood family with Steve and Marjorie Harvey. Sean Diddy Combs, however, wasn't just another celebrity she once dated. In 2024, he was convicted after a federal jury found him guilty on charges related to transporting individuals for exploitation. During the trial, multiple women described disturbing private encounters that allegedly took place between 2009 and 2024. These convictions followed years of rumors, lawsuits, and leaked stories about controlling behavior, recorded intimate situations, heavy drug use, and a group of employees who prosecutors claimed helped cover up his actions. Now, new reports suggest that Lori may be quietly sharing information with federal investigators. According to sources, she has reportedly spoken about how she was introduced into Diddy's world and whether others close to her played a role in that. This has shifted the focus from just Diddy's behavior to the uncomfortable question of who may have helped give him access in the first place.
In the moment, it just felt like, what? Like, is this fun for him? Is this a test?
From the outside, it still looked like nothing more than a short-lived, glamorous romance back in 2019. Lori Harvey, then in her early 20s, had been linked to Sean Diddy Combs, who was nearly 50 at the time. That summer, paparazzi followed them everywhere from Cabo to Italy and from New York to Miami. They were seen in matching outfits in Manhattan, at seaside restaurants, and in the now widely shared photos of Lori sitting at a table in Italy with Diddy, while her mother Marjorie and stepfather Steve Harvey were right there beside them. At the time, most media outlets described it as a fun, casual fling. Sources close to Diddy were quoted saying he was still grieving the loss of Kim Porter and wasn't ready for anything serious. Still, many people online questioned why Steve Harvey appeared unbothered by the situation. In August 2019, fans openly tagged him in social media posts, asking why he wasn't speaking up while his 22-year-old stepdaughter seemed to be dating a man nearly 30 years older, especially one whose lifestyle and parties were already surrounded by long-standing rumors. Throughout all this, neither Lori nor Diddy officially confirmed they were in a relationship. That silence only pushed more people to speculate about what was really going on behind the scenes. In July 2019, gossip sites picked up photos of a ring Lori wore at a high-profile event, which triggered engagement rumors. She quickly shut those down by posting online, saying she was not engaged and telling people not to believe everything they read on blogs. Before that, she had also been linked to Diddy's son, Justin Combs, another rumor she later denied, explaining that people had simply jumped to conclusions. Looking back, all of this matters because it shows how much of the situation existed in a gray area. Nothing was confirmed, but she was still being flown to major events, seen at festivals, and photographed alongside Diddy in carefully styled public appearances. According to sources, her presence was also said to help lift his spirits during his grief after Kim Porter's passing in late 2018. Now, with law enforcement reportedly involved and new claims emerging, that long period of controlled silence and mixed signals is being re-examined, and it's what many believe laid the groundwork for a much darker story to unfold later.
But I would feel like I failed as a father.
I think most
if I'm
fathers,
sitting across from the table with a dude the same age as me that's dating my daughter.
While fans online argued about whether the age difference was appropriate, a more uncomfortable issue was quietly growing in the background: Steve Harvey's continued silence. Throughout August and September 2019, several lifestyle and entertainment outlets noted that Steve was being criticized for not addressing the situation, even as new photos of Lori and Diddy kept appearing. One of the most talked about moments was the Italy lunch, where Lori was seen sitting with Diddy at the same table as her mother and stepfather. Online commenters questioned why Steve, a man known for giving dating advice and promoting family values on TV, didn't seem bothered by being seen next to a rumored partner who was close to his own age. At the same time, Steve's public attention stayed focused elsewhere. He was busy promoting his Sand and Soul Festival in Cancun and sharing photos from his luxury anniversary trip through Europe. His message, at least outwardly, was clear. He wasn't going to comment on the Lori and Diddy conversation. However, some insiders now claim there may have been more going on behind the scenes. They suggest that his silence wasn't just personal. It may have been tied to business pressures that had been building years earlier. In 2017, Steve's ex-wife, Mary Shackelford, filed a highly publicized $60 million lawsuit against him. In it, she accused him of various forms of emotional and financial wrongdoing. Although the case was later dismissed because it was filed in the wrong state, her accusations didn't stop there. She also posted several online videos claiming that Steve had often misrepresented the truth in private while maintaining a polished public image. While the legal case didn't move forward, the public nature of her claims added to questions around his personal and financial situation. Some now believe that those unresolved tensions and pressures may have made him more cautious or more vulnerable when powerful figures like Diddy were involved. Again, these ideas remain allegations and interpretations, not proven facts, but they add another layer to why Steve's silence back in 2019 is being re-examined today.